Good afternoon. I'm Madonna Guy, your political candidate for the Informed Medical Options Party for the electorate of Chatsworth. The Informed Medical Options Party really is about information that is not out there correctly in relation to your health and your lives. This year, for the last 6-7 months, there has been a concerted effort against doctors in Australia prescribing hydroxychloroquine for the COVID-19 virus, the coronavirus. Now, anyone who's been looking at the research, and I've looked at a lot of research with hydroxychloroquine this year, I believe that many of the studies have had major flaws. In one study, they actually gave elderly people 30 times the recommended dose, or 32 times the recommended dose. So there's some hideous things that have been going on with hydroxychloroquine, and then all of our chief health medicine officers jump up and down and say it doesn't work, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And today I just want to, this is a fantastic overview from Sky News Australia that actually is talking about the culmination. Look, I'll read it out because it looks at 118 studies. So positive hydroxychloroquine trials and studies continue to pour in from around the world supporting the efficacy of the drug in treating COVID-19 despite the sneering lovies, according to Sky News host Rowan Dean. Mr. Dean said a group of PhD researchers and scientists have done statistical analysis of all 118 studies from around the globe and have reached some crushing conclusions. The analysis shows that 100% of the randomized control trials for early pre-exposure prophylaxis or post-exposure prophylaxis reports positive effects, and the statistical probability of this happening for an ineffective treatment is 0.0002, he said. The clowns and others like Brett Sutton, Jeanette Young, the TGA and the COVID task force have only a 1 in 5,000 chance in their being correct in their assertions that the drug does not work. This study unequivocally concludes early treatment is most effective, with 100% of those studies reporting a positive effect and an estimated 63% reduction in the effect measured, such as death or hospitalization. The probability that an ineffective treatment generated results as positive of these is estimated to be 1 in 23 million. Mr. Dean said in layman's terms, this means there is only a 1 in 23 million chance, according to this analysis, that Chris Bowen and the rest of them are correct when they say the drug does not work. 1 in 23 million. Think of all the Australian lives that could possibly have been saved if it weren't for these arrogant fools. I know I've copped a lot of flack this year because I've been keeping an eye on the research, and even just on my small YouTube channel, I've copped heaps. And when I'm out at the pre-polls at the moment, there's a lot of that going on at the moment as well. So it is quite interesting to find that, once again, they have found it. And obviously, when it's used in conjunction with zinc, it's even better. So there have been some studies where it's been 100% effective when used with zinc, because the hydroxychloroquine works as a way of doing something to the cell membrane so that the zinc, it's like a carrier. So it sort of allows the zinc to get from the bloodstream into the cell to fight the virus. So that's pretty exciting from my perspective, because if there is a viable solution in a medicine, then mandatory vaccines should not be forced around the world. So 118 studies, 71 have been peer-reviewed, showed hydroxychloroquine outcomes. Now, funnily enough, the one area in the world where there are more negative studies, guess where? Northern USA. And of course, Dr. Fauci does not want hydroxychloroquine to be a good, he does not want it to look good for Trump, since Trump said it back in March. And everyone around the world who doesn't like Trump has been pushing the anti-hydroxychloroquine agenda ever since. Here in Australia, several states have actually made it a criminal offence for our doctors to, here in Queensland, as well as one other state, I think it's Victoria. It is a criminal offence for our doctors to prescribe hydroxychloroquine after 60 plus years of use. How crazy is this year when, these things are going on? So the studies have been really quite amazing. And one of these studies that was the ones that have been negative have generally been, they've used hydroxychloroquine in late use, and that has never been the Professor Didier, who used hydroxychloroquine for SARS-1 back in 2003, he actually said it has to be in the early stages. So any that have shown that, there have also been ones where they have just used the wrong doses, they've used them late in the thing, and they've lost a huge amount of their clients by doing the wrong thing and not understanding the way that it should be done. And these are some of the brightest people on the planet. Go figure. Have a great day. Go hydroxychloroquine. So we don't need to be fearful, people. We need our doctors to know. Get them to look this up. And spread this. I'm going to be sharing this onto my candidate page. So it will, and I'll share it on my New Leaf Natural Therapies Facebook page as well, so that you can all have a look at it. Take care. Have a great day.